Welcome to a fun and exciting trucking vlog here. This one should actually be interesting because it's to places that I've never been to before, so a little bit of variety in my videos and trucking life here. So I'm currently sitting on the south side of Indianapolis. I just got done with the delivery in at the Spartan Nash, waiting for my next trip, and they gave me a trip here. It's I'm gonna be deadheading to Joliet, Mars Wrigley, of course, to pick up a trailer. We'll be ready by about 1 o'clock in the afternoon today. It's currently 9 o'clock Central, so in theory it should be ready by the time I get there. Now, the first stop is gonna be HT Hackney Co., which I'm not too familiar with. I don't think I'm familiar with. It's Wyoming, Michigan, which is not really that bad of a trip. It's like 3, maybe 4 hours from Joliet, depending on traffic, so 10 hours. So that's a little dramatic. Let's see. I'm not even sure what this is. HT Hackney Co. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not familiar with the place. Let's take a look at where it is. Okay, so it's literally right off Michigan 6 and US 131. It's right next to the Gordon Foods. I guess it's part of Gordon. I don't know. HT, huh? Yeah, they got their own little signs and everything. Yeah. So. Okay. Well, I guess let's take a gander at the reviews real quick to see what people are saying. Oh, it's actually got some pretty good reviews. Prime example of what all companies should be like. Friendly staff, unload super quick, showed up 3 hours early, or 3 hours late, and they still took me. I was late. Receiving department opens at 6 a.m. Okay, that's good, since my first appointment is at 8, so that means I can get there at 6. It does not say anything about parking. 6 a.m. Got here at 6 a.m. for an 11 appointment. Left at 7. So that's good. Now, it is a Mars load, so the trailer is going to be full at AF, which... no overnight parking. Okay, that answers that. But then again, we're in Grand Rapids, so I'll just park in Holland, call it a day, easy. So just as long as I can make my, let's see, do a 10-hour break, so that means I need to get there at 6 a.m., need to get parked by 8 p.m., get to 1, 2, 3, okay, we should be able to do it. So I'm gonna get to Joliet. Let's see, let me just double check. Mars Wrigley is 160 miles from here, so that's going to be about, let's just say 4 hours with traffic, so that's going to put me there at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And then to get to Hackney Company, that is 200 miles from Joliet to Wyoming, so that's about 4 hours with traffic. So if I leave there at 1, I'll be getting there at about 5, stop my clock at 6. Yeah, plenty of time to get parked in Holland to make it there at 6 a.m. for delivery. So it looks like as long as I don't encounter any sort of bullshit, fingers crossed, knock on wood, we should be okay. Okay, then my next stop is going to be at the Rite Aid Distribution Center in Waterford, Michigan. So let's take a look at that. This will be my first time going to a Rite Aid distribution center. I don't even know when the last time I saw a physical Rite Aid building. I mean, I know that they're having some some problems, to say the least. It is about 140 miles to Rite Aid, so about another 3 hours. So if I get done there at 7, 10, yeah, so I've got a large enough window. So it looks like everything should work out fine. I love my optimism. We all know how that works out. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and send a message to my dispatch saying that everything should be a-okay, squared away, with no issues in terms of as long as there are no issues, I should be able to do on-time delivery and have no issues with my clock. So we can go ahead and send that message and GTFO, because by the time I get up to Joliet, my trailer should be ready and we can get this done, right? Yeah, no? Made it to this lovely Pilot, which I always hate going to here in Preston Heights or Joliet. I gotta get my trailer filled up since I'm dropping it, and it is definitely below 3/4 because I checked this morning and I knew, so whoop-de-freaking do. What a shocking surprise. This will be fun. It's a road breakdown. Got 5 callers ahead of me. It's currently 1:30. Trailer's still not ready either, so whatever. But predicament I'm in here is the tandems will not slide. I actually had this issue yesterday when I was picking up the trailer. It couldn't build enough pressure to retract the pins so you could slide the tandems, right? I was able to jostle around enough yesterday to be able to slide it because it was all the way back, and that was, bridge length in Indiana issue. So I figured, okay, I jostled enough, I should be able to do it again when I drop the trailer. I don't want to say I wanted to pawn it off to the next person, but at the same token, it was more or less just needed to figure out what in the world I was doing. And I thought, by doing that, that maybe fixed it. Well, today I can't even jostle it to work with it. So, calling breakdown here at Mars Wrigley. Gotta see what they're gonna say. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're close enough to the yard. Just drive over to Burns Harbor." Yeah, I'd love to do that. Gosh. Now, I guess to be fair, I made the mistake of not calling this before, so I could have just dropped it off at the yard on my way up here and then bobtailed here. That is definitely a fuck up on my end. So I pulled the pin, as you can see. You can see how slowly that one is retracting. If it even wants to do anything. You can see that it's soft or spongy, but you got the spring in the way. That should eventually pull back, but this one, it won't really retract the other ones. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh, that one moved a little bit, kind of. I mean, you can see where I've been banging on it to try to push it. So you can see the front ones have... Oh, that scared me. I mean, it retracted some. Oh, looked like the rear one on this side finally retracted. Now, I was stuck in that huge-ass line, so I was trying to mess with it, but I couldn't really sit and do much because everyone was staring at me and all that bullshit. So that actually started to retract. I don't know why all of a sudden it's doing it. Yeah, this side still didn't do it, but in theory, if it's springy enough, I might be able to jostle it now. Let's give it a try. Well, so now the rear one popped out more. Front one is still in-ish, so to speak. Maybe moved it quite a good solid 4 or 5 feet. See how bad this side went. It's worse than it was a few seconds ago. Alright, it's working better than it was earlier, I'll admit that. Normally it'd take at least a minute or so for it to go that back. So that is something. That actually moved. See, I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's like all of a sudden. Let's see what this side's doing. It didn't do a damn thing. It'd be like, oh, Dylan, if you had a hammer, you could bang it in. It's like, well, sure, I could bang it in, but it's on a spring, so it just spring back out. So, like, what the hell? So I found this board, and, you know, I'm able to push it in. You know, the sketchy solution would be if I had a couple other people here with boards pushing it in as I was able to slide it. You know, that's sketchy, but hell with it, right? Hopefully, you know, let's see if this pushed it in. See, now that one's poking out more. See, because I just pushed it in, and that damn spring is pushing it back out. On the other side, watch this. See how badly the other side is pushed out. It's not all the way out, but let's see. I don't. All right, so we have an update. I finally dealt with breakdown, and they provided me the solution of taking it to the FFE terminal in Lamont, Illinois, which is right by the 355 and 55 interchange, which isn't super far away, but that is, with traffic and everything, probably at least 45 minutes one way, so that's kind of not good. So I called up my dispatch person, and they're going to try to see if I can drop it here, and they're going to have someone do a quick pickup and drop off of this trailer to there, so I can go ahead and get rolling here, because the trailer that I need to pick up is actually directly across from me, and I checked and it does have a green light. So I'm gonna wait and hear back from them, because this would not be ideal as it's already 2 o'clock and pushing, you know, that's already pushing the time that I need to get to the Holland. I mean, as of right now, I'm about an hour behind schedule, so we are still okay, but it's not ideal, because I know by the time I leave here, I'm going to be hitting that 80 eastbound traffic in between Illinois and Indiana and 65, and that's going to be an absolute mess. So hopefully they tell me that I can drop this, I'll have someone else grab this, and I can grab that and get going, because if I had to take this trailer there, I would not be able to do what I explained earlier. So yeah, I guess we'll see. So obviously, you know, because why not? They didn't have anyone that could do it, so they're like, "Oh, Dylan, can you do it?" And you know, that wasn't a Dylan. You know, it's okay. You know, see if you can do it. If not, whatever. It was more like, go ahead and do it. So, I mean, I guess I could have argued if I really wanted to, but I was looking at it, it's like, it's going to be tight. It's going to be real tight. Maybe I should have said no. 6 hours. Yeah, I probably should have said no. Oh, it's too late for that now. So, the first predicament that I didn't calculate for is the fact that I have to wait in these long-ass lines. Now, I should be able to just roll through because it's empty. But I asked the guy in the orange if I could just bobtail through, because I already checked in, and he was like, "Oh, we'll see how the line is once you get here." I'm like, fuck me, that's gonna be a no. So the trailer has been successfully dropped. Pretty neat place here. They got some sort of distribution building here. Then they've got a yard, and then they've got a shop on the other side, so kind of neat. Not a place I could come to take a break or 34. That is definitely quite clear based on the location and everything, so oh well, at least I was able to drop the trailer. It is now time to bobtail as quickly as possible back to Joliet and get back on with my day. Ugh. Oh, finally made it back here. Only 2 trucks in front of me, so that's something. So overall, that could have been worse. I could have hit more traffic than I did, so I'll take it. And it was actually pretty easy to get to, so all in all, not terrible. It didn't take as long as I expected. So let's see, it is 4:15 Central. That means, you know, we're gonna get to our park. Well, it's gonna take at least half an hour to get loaded up here just because of how everything rolls. And I gotta scale because I know that I always have to from here. And then, in theory, it'll take about 3 hours to get to the fuel stop. Another hour because of mess, so let's call that 5. So I'll probably get to where I'm gonna park, aka my fuel stop, around 10. 10-hour break. Well, this is not good. Yeah, well, we'll play that one by ear. But it's not looking good. So I guess ultimately the moral of the story is none of that even mattered, because here we are with you can't see it. Maybe we can do this. With the red light, right? So all that stress for nothing. Though that does add more stress in the fact that I'm obviously going to be doing a split break. There's no doubt about that right now. Okay, so great, we know that. Can I do this on a split break? Yes, I can, I believe. I'm too brain dead right now to even figure that out. I don't really care. What's more infuriating is the fact that this load was supposed to be ready at 1 o'clock this afternoon, earlier. It is currently 4:30 in the afternoon, and according to the lady at the guard shack, they are only 22% done loading it, so. Gonna go ahead and pre-trip it, you know, the best I can. Obviously, I'm not hooked up to it, so I can't do any of the lights, but I will check the tires. It is a 24 model trailer, so it should be pretty functional, as in you can see those tires are real nice. I wonder if this system will fuck up. That's funny. There appears to be a tree branch up there. Nice. Yeah, everything else looks... And look at this. Look at this. Really, guys, can we just not destroy everything that we touch? I do hear that, though. Don't know what it is. But everything else seems to be good. Yeah, the further I investigate, the further I realize that there's probably something... Oh, God! Jesus Christ. Scared the shit out of me. The funny thing is, right as I was crawling under there to look, I thought to myself, they're probably going to roll in there with their little forklift as I'm under there, and it's going to scare the fuck out of me. And lo and behold, that's what happened. I'm an idiot. Alright, oh, another thing. I want to point out this KLLM trailer, signified by the logo of the letters and the bumper guard. It's got a nice little scenic little picture here. Let's see. Oh, there's some dude on a boat. Some assholes riding some bicycles. Let's see. Visit Mississippi. Yeah. Wanderers welcome. It'd be pretty cool to pull this trailer. Oh, look, it's got fancy stuff on the back. Some hot air balloons. take a detour from the expected. Visit Mississippi. Huh. Wonder if the other side's probably the same. Oh, this side has some marshland. It's got some girl with her dog. Huh. Neat. Alright, time to finish the rest of the trailer pre-trip and also give a better reference for some of you non-truck drivers how these pins are supposed to work. I'm gonna pull it. Look at that instant. You heard that strong hiss of air. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. And as you can see, or notice, or maybe not, you notice how far they retract with it. Oh, this one didn't retract. That's probably because it's leaning up against the frame, or the rail. But once I pop it into gear and shuffle it about, it'll snap in, so I can actually slide the tandems. So clearly demonstrated, you can see how much of an issue I was having earlier today and why that trailer needed some sort of repair. It's a scale ticket, so clearly doing pretty good here. Now what's interesting is 33,000 pounds is going to the Hackney and only 1,500 pounds is going to the Rite Aid. So that means 3 pallets at Rite Aid. Let's see if they're going to be absolutely horrible based on how the reviews are with 3 pallets. Hopefully they aren't. Hopefully Hackney is fast like the reviews say, even with 40 pallets, and then 3 pallets at Rite Aid should be smooth. But as we noticed earlier in the video, whenever I said it should be smooth and all that fun stuff, we know how all that went. So yeah, I'm all right, let's go. I don't want to think about it because I know it's just going to go poorly. Got here to the pilot to do my fuel stop. All I did was diesel. I didn't fill up the reefer DEF, mainly because I know I'll fill up the reefer tomorrow before I drop it off at where I'm going. And as I was here, my original intention was to go across the street to the Tulip truck stop to park there. And when I got here, I was like, oh, there's actually a few spots here. There's a handful of them down the road there. It's like, I just want something easy. I'm tired. I want to be over it. I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's a spot right here at the edge of the reserve line. The spot next to me is reserved, but these 2 spots before the entrance are free. So I was like, oh, this is actually an easy one to get into. So to hell with it. Might as well stop here, and I can take a shower tonight. So that is super exciting. So it is 7 o'clock. I'm just about to roll out. I can say that I did not get enough sleep. I am super tired. It is going to be one of those days. Great. Obviously I did not take a shower because I was so exhausted. I did run inside and I was like, nope, I'm not coming back out here to shower, so I'm gonna do that later today. Grand. But on the bright side, so I've got 8 hours on my 11 and just about 10 on my 14, so should be able to successfully do all of this today, get a trailer wash out, and then park somewhere for my 10-hour break before I go to my pickup for my next load. So I should be doing good. Successfully in a door, not too bad. Now this place was slightly confusing. First of all, it's nice, you know, that's in the way. I had to do a U-turn to be able to do a side back. Plus obviously there was no room. And of course the other issue is they're doing a bunch of construction on that side of the building, so when I got here there were no clear signs of where exactly to go or to park or anything. So I parked on that edge, or near the front entrance over there, and I finally saw some signs that said shipping and receiving, so I followed them around the corner to the back side of the building here, and I saw all these other doors and trucks here, and I was like, okay, this is probably the right place. But I got here went inside and the guy took my paperwork, told me which dock, so I docked. Now this is one of those places where you slide your tandems to the rear, but you leave your doors closed, so easy enough, right? Got a red light, but we'll see how long it actually takes. Hopefully not too long. Been doing a little bit of trip planning for Rite Aid. Won't be too bad of a trip, except for once I get into the actual city. What's interesting is the KLLM directions want me to go up through this neighborhood like so. What is it, Van Buren Street or something? Really? Are you not? Oh, Williams Lake Road. Yeah, that's all residential, like just a little suburb. And it wants me to go up through there and then turn there. So, I mean, that's what the KLLM directions say, and this is kind of following them. I guess I'm gonna do it, unless there are some signs that specifically say don't do it. That's what KLLM says to do, so if I get in trouble, it's on them. Actually, it's gonna be on me, but then I don't know. We'll see what happens. As for now, I don't know. Oh, they have porta potties here. Successfully exiting. As you can see, the construction going on over here. Now I ended up parking over here and had to walk all the way around because I thought it was over here based on some of these trucks, but oh well, you know, it is what it is. So, time to navigate my way to the Rite Aid. I am super thrilled about this endeavor, but I guess, you know, we're gonna do what we gotta do, following their directions. So I successfully made it here to the Rite Aid, literally the only person here. So shipping is from like 5:30 to noon, and it's right now 11:30, so just barely made it. And of course, 3 pallets, so they were able to, I mean, they should have taken me regardless, but they were making a big deal out of it. So it's kind of concerning, but whatever, at least I'm in a door and they're working on it, supposedly, so. It was funny when I pulled in here, I was like, shit, I'm literally the only person here. But on that note, we'll see how long this takes, and we'll see how messed up my clock gets, so I can figure out what my plan of action will be for my next trip, which I probably won't record, but oh well. Hey, at least I'm making progress, even though I'm so defeated right now. Well, that didn't take more than 15-30 minutes, so nice. Time to get out of here and figure out what I'm gonna do. I need to get the trailer washed, and made it here to Lansing, Flying J, or I guess Grand Ledge. Got my fuel. Look how empty it is on a Tuesday afternoon. But I'm gonna take my shower that I omitted yesterday. Of course, it's starting to rain and I don't have a raincoat. Lovely. I don't even know how many times I've been in this shower and filmed it, so at least I know I can expect a good shower. Need to fix this disaster. Successfully did my trailer washout, made it here to Tyson in Zealand. Unfortunately, with how long it was taking here, I got stuck here and I'm gonna have to take my 10-hour here, which sucks a little bit, but overall, I guess for the most part, I can say that was a successful trip. It did not work out exactly how I wanted it to, but oh well, that's life, right? But no, I can't complain. I did everything on time, and I successfully got here to Tyson, so tomorrow's not gonna be bad. I'm gonna wake up at like 3 in the morning, do about 3 hours worth of driving, and then have an on-time delivery with this trailer going back to Chicagoland. So all in all, I can give it a A-OK. Nothing to worry about, so pretty good. Hopefully this video was somewhat entertaining with all of my issues I had to deal with. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.